Welcome back to another weekly grocery haul. As always, I say weekly, but I buy a lot of my pantry items when they're on sale, not when I necessarily need them to save some money. So I don't have to pay full price when I actually need to use them. So not everything you see, like the pantry items and freezer items, are going to be used this week. Likewise, I will be using a few things from my pantry and freezer this upcoming week. But yeah, as always, let's start with the produce. I have some carrots because I want to shred some carrots to go in some vegan tacos or vegetarian quesadillas if I want to add some cheese. Some broccoli for 2 or 3 meals this week. I have some green beans. I'll have one meal, a low carb meal with some ham, I think. And then I'm also going to use some for some bowls. I'm going to make a rice bowl and a noodle bowl, so I'll have some green beans with that, but those will be smaller portions because I'll also be using a lot of pickles because I've been into pickles a lot lately. They had some really cheap strawberries. My nephew's with me. He's saying hi. So they do need to be used up soon, but there are 3 containers for 250 euros. So I picked those up, and my nephew and I will demolish those in a bit. Some shallots because I want to make a roasted salsa. That's also why I got a lot of chilies. I need some for stir fry and stuff as well, and the quesadillas, but some will go in my roasted salsa. Some peppers for the roasted salsa, for my salad, etc. So cucumber for my salad. Some potatoes. I'll use them to make some potato wedges for Friday, or some home cut fries for Fish Friday. Some tomatoes to go in my roasted salsa, and some cilantro for my roasted salsa, and I have some spring mix for a salad on Meatless Monday with cucumber and peppers. And I don't think I mentioned the apples. I just have apples or other fruit on hand all the time because it's my my go-to if I crave something sweet. So produce this week came to 21 euros and 78 cents. Then we have some meat and dairy. I'm almost out of eggs, so I picked up some more. I'm not really into eggs, but sometimes I go through phases where I don't mind them, so I eat them a lot more. I'm currently going through a phase where I'm okay with eggs, so I'm taking advantage of it and eating as much as possible. Some shawarma for tomorrow to go with some pita that I still have in the pantry. Some of the peppers you see there, some other pickles, some regular peppers that I'm going to saute with some onions, etc. Some garlic sauce. So that's for tomorrow. Then for lunch today, I have some chicken breasts to go on some rolls, and for tomorrow, I have some ham to go on some rolls, and I also have some cheese spread that I might put on the rolls as well with the ham, or the chicken actually. Some pork. That will be for several meals this week, and I'll probably have some left that will go in the freezer. And I bought a bag of tilapia because I want to have some fish on Friday, so I bought a whole bag. So meat and dairy came to 20 euros and 91 cents, and then we have everything else. We'll start over there. So I have the pickle peppers. I've been really into pickles lately. I'm gonna have some tomorrow with my shawarma, and the rest I'll just use another time. My favorite syrup, that's usually what I drink. You just add water to that. They call it cordial in the UK. I think they call it lemonade or juice or syrup in the US. Depends on the region you're in. But these are all sugar-free, and especially when it's so hot, I drink a lot of that. So, but yeah, that will last me more than a week easily. Some potato wedges. That's what my nephew picked for dinner tonight. We're going to have that with some chicken wings that I'll pick up at the market. Some fresh rotisserie chicken wings. Some chips. These are fries. Little sticks. Those are my 1 bag of chips for the week. I also picked up some almonds for a healthy snack. Some chocolate for the week. My nephew's giving the thumbs up. Some curry powder because I ran out earlier this week, so I've stocked up. Some mini tortillas. I got different flavors. I have plain, I have garlic, I have tomato. I do Taco Tuesday, so I was like having tortillas on hand. These were on sale, I like these small ones, especially for things like Korean tacos, which I should do again soon because I've been really into those lately. Then I have some rolls that I need to finish baking in the oven. That will be lunch for tomorrow. I'll bake those fresh tomorrow. Some rolls for lunch that I'll have right after I finish this video with the chicken. And then my nephew for lunch, he picked the pain au chocolat and a jam-filled donut. So all of that came to 26 euros and 93 cents, which makes the grand total for this week 69 euros and 62 cents, or converted into US dollars, that is $79 and 46 cents. Now, if you like this kind of content, I do this every single Saturday. And if you'd like to see what I do with all of this, every Sunday I do a Sunday prep day video where I prep for the week. So tomorrow I'm going to hard boil some eggs to go with my salad. I'll make the roasted salsa and things like that. If you want to see what I ultimately eat, you can check out my Instagram where I post every single meal, or you can check out the video that I post about once a month on here where I show you a week of what I eat in a day. Just posted one last Friday, I believe. And if you want to see how I got all these groceries by bicycle here in the Netherlands, I do a video of, about that once a month as well, and I posted one last week as well. So if you want to see that, yeah, just how I get around on my bike and get all these lovely produce items and all the other things. So if that all sounds good to you, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and thank you for watching. Until next time, bye for now.